Oh, I already know what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking this kid's got some serious problems. He bought another snowmobile. Yeah. No, I didn't. It's just a hood. Figured I'd screw with you guys because that's usually how I start the videos on when I buy an Arctic Cat. But anyway, so it is Saturday. We're at the shop. Friggin' the lens is a little bit dickered. Hold on. There we go. Friggin' yeah. So I haven't been making a video the past. Well, I did make a video this week, but it just wasn't worth uploading. There was like nothing to it. But yeah. So anyway, I'll go over basically what happened. I chopped up 2 snowblowers. Nothing special. One was a Troy built. One was an Aaron's. Fixed a couple machines, and that was basically it. We got snow, which is now almost gone. Friggin' it damn near was about a foot, probably over a foot. It was probably at least a good 14 inches, but it's now like 60 out today. Like you can tell, 63, but I got the heat set at 63, so yeah. But it feels about the same outside. But yeah, so Monday I went riding, took my sled out for the first time. The XF800, that thing fucking rode nice. Rode really nice. I was very surprised. Needs a couple of little oddball things I noticed. I know why they sell the certain aftermarket parts for it. So I'm definitely going to have to order a couple of those things up. The shocks definitely need to... shocks were good. Shocks were really good. Nothing against them, but because the way how I ride and the setup, how freaking light I am, I definitely got to get those other shocks. So I'll be doing that before my Pittsburgh trip. And definitely the seat's a little bit hard for me. I don't like it. I like the newer 14 seats. So we're going to do that. But yeah, so anyway, so as you can see, we got 2 hoods, and this is off that ZL600 that's in the tent with the blown engine. I got basically almost all the parts in except for 2 pistons and a set of rings. I gotta order those up this week. I thought I ordered them, but I guess I didn't. I must have forgot about it. Fucking this thing here tipped over the other day on me. Fucking that was dangerous. Gotta get a ratchet strap. I'm gonna ratchet strap the 2 units together and then friggin' ram set them right to the wall. But yeah, so anyway, this hood here is up that ZL600. Like I said, I got most of the parts in. Just gotta order a piston and rings, but today I'm gonna start kind of disassembling it. I got the new belly pan sitting outside for it. This is the old hood off of it. Basically, I was supposed to trade this hood for that hood, and I was supposed to pay like $100 for the hood, but the guy didn't like this hood because of this minor friggin', I don't even know if the camera can pick it up, but see that little etching down the bottom there? And like right there, he was a little bit fussy about that, so he didn't want to take it in on trade, so I ended up paying $180 for that hood, which is kind of sort of a stupid loss for him, because he could have had this hood for like an extra $30, so obviously like he didn't fucking do math very well in school. But anyway, I guess I made it on the deal because my plans are to list that hood on fucking eBay for about like $250. You know, it's a pretty common hood, so I'll make a little bit of money. I guess fucking guy didn't put 2 and 2 together, but I don't know. So this hood is off. This is actually the right hood for that sled. The ZL600 is supposed to be the right hood. So everything's looking pretty good. There's not a single mark in this hood, which is pretty nice. And I basically got to transfer all the components from this hood over to that hood. Got to transfer the headlight, the 2 gauge clusters, and the wiring underneath it. And I got to transport it to this one. The windshield, we ended up working a deal with the guy last night. He wanted $200 for that hood, but I was like, I'll tell you what, because the guy said he needed the hood anyway. So I said, I'll give him the $180, and he'll take the hood for he'll take the windshield for $20, because I guess his buddy rolled it or something, I don't know. But, yeah. So this is where I got this one. But this one shows in better shape than the other one, I think. Just gonna hit with the buffer, I think. You can kind of sort of see it used to say Arctic Cat on it. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, it's only in the light. It must have been like a big decal. You guys can kind of sort of see it. Can't sort of see the etching, but it used to say Arctic Cat going right across the windshield. So I'll hit it with the buffer. I know how to do all that. I'll make a video on it for those of you who've never seen how to do it. It's a good little tip. And I gotta put my mirrors back on. I took my mirrors off, put my mirrors on this hood, and it'd be basically a complete hood. Not sure if I'm gonna keep this green piece or not, because well, I don't really friggin' need a green one. I have the black one. I think the black one will look better because it's got the black belly pans. So I don't know. I'll have to wait and see how it looks. So I'm gonna start cracking away on it. Take it from there. Awesome. Alright, so I figured this would be a pretty good video because I'm sure like everyone would know or would want to know how to do this. Basically, here in Mass, they give you these these stickers to put on your windshield like here. As you can see, it's got the stupid peel and stick. Even the New Hampshire stickers suck to get off. Luckily, the Vermont one was pretty easy. There was a Vermont one right there. That one peeled right off. But a lot of times the Massachusetts ones, I think I peeled off a New York one once. Another one was a Pennsylvania one, and the New Hampshire ones I think are the worst, and the Massachusetts ones are the worst because they just suck to peel off. But anyway, I'm just gonna do a quick little snippet of how to get these stupid labels off. Basically, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna soak this in just regular curb cleaner. This is just the Walmart brand curb cleaner. It will leave your windshield hazy, so if you do not follow these steps I'm going to show you, don't do what I'm about to do. So you just want to get it a little bit wet. Get it a little bit wet. Enough just to let the glue soak in some of the curb cleaner. Alright, this next part you're going to be very careful. Just got to figure what the hell I do with my... Oh, there it is. You're going to take a little razor blade. This is just a Lennox Gold Series, nothing too fancy. And you're going to lightly, just lightly scrape the decal off. Don't go too deep, because if you go too deep, you're going to fuck your window up. Just enough to graze the sticker off. That's all you're doing. See how it's slightly coming off? You can try with a putty knife, but most of the time, it's not going to work. You just want to go past the glue, because the glue on these things is really thick. Now if you notice below me here, I have a towel. That's catching all this extra stuff, because if you don't put a towel there, all this stuff is going to stick right on your hood, and then you'll have to do the same thing to your hood. And the hoods are a lot harder to do than a windshield. You basically do the same procedures, but it's just a little bit more of a pain in the ass. And I don't want to cut in too deep on the windshield. That's all I gotta say. As you can see, I'm just kind of started working it. Yeah, I need to add a little bit more cleaner. Oop. It's starting to dry up now. Just go back over it. Alright, I'm gonna finish scraping this label off, and I'll get to you once we get to the next step. Alright, so once you've gotten all that stupid, I don't know what the hell, sticker off, this is what you're going to be left with. A lot of glue residue. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your curb cleaner, and you're going to basically want to wash your window with it. Don't use brake cleaner, because it's a little bit stronger, in my opinion, and it just messes up everything. Not everything goes as planned. So you just want to wipe it, get all the glue off, so that way it doesn't fuck up your next step. Okay, take the tape off. Use my razor blade, because I only got one left. Still need that. And that's what you're going to be left with. A little bit of stuff's alright. Actually, I'm going to clean this up a little bit better, because I noticed there's some left over from the Vermont sticker. And we'll get back to you in a second here. Alright, so this next part here is pretty important. This is where the buffer comes in. If you notice here, you can kind of sort of see the outline of the sticker still. See how it's hazed in there and all that good stuff. Well, what you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to take this rubbing compound. It's 3M Perfected. You can buy it on eBay. It's a little bit pricey. It's about 30 bucks, say. And it works great. You can use it on your headlights for like cars and stuff like that. And it works pisser on these friggin' snowmobiles, I'll tell you. But basically, we just got a Harbor Freight buffer here with a little bit of like a, one of them fancy pad cloth deals on it. We're going to buff the window, basically, and it's going to make it look like a brand new windshield. So, this is the part number 2. Where the hell is it? Up there. So if you want to eBay search it, that's the stuff there. And, you can leave it the way it is. But me, I'm Mr. Friggin' Perfect It, I guess we'll call it. Get it? Perfect it. And we'll do that. So let's fire up the buffer here. We'll get you guys kind of sort of zoomed in. And that'll work. And we'll hit her with the buffer. Take her down one. Alright, starting to come up pretty decent. As you can still see, we got a little bit of a haze. But it's slowly coming out pretty good, I'd say. Just gotta keep working it in. Use my hand a little bit to spread it around. Sometimes you gotta sand them just to get the haze out. But we're just gonna try the buffer method for right now. As you can see, it's slowly coming out. It's working a little better. So I'm going to continue using this stuff. And I just keep working it in there. And once we get the windshield done, I'll show you the finished product. But as you can see, it's almost out. It's almost out. But we'll get it to perfect. It's highly noticeable now. Highly not noticeable. Whoops. My goodness, that windshield's awfully foggy. I don't know what the deal is. Holy cow, like, let's go here. Focus! I don't know. There we go. So, that's basically what you get when you use this stuff. Cleaned it up pretty good. The inside's a little bit dirty. I used a little bit of just wax and grease and tire remover because I don't know what the hell was on the inside of this windshield. But, way better than what it looks before. I'm now going to hit it real fast with a little bit of that 3M Perfected over there. I'll give you guys the part number. This is stage 2. That's the part number. Stage 2, black cap, foam pad, and that's going to clean up all the light scratches. And you might be able to see there's some here and there. And I'll clean it up. It's also got some on the inside, like the inside of this windshield's very dirty. So I'm going to clean it up as well. And once I get the whole windshield all cleaned up, we'll finish up. I'll show you the final product. Product. Took me a little bit. And you can also use this stuff to also clean up the light scratches on your windshield too. That's what I'm actually getting ready to do. I'm actually going to might skip that step and just go right back to this and do the whole windshield in it. So yeah, and I'll also clean up the headlight too. So looking pretty good. Alright, well, the windshield is all done. Fucking looks brand new just about. No more heavy scratches in it. It's damn near clean. Even down the bottom here. As you can see, it looks fucking pretty good. Still got a lot of dust on it, unfortunately. But, like, wouldn't you say it's a million times better? Look at this, I cleaned up good. There's no decals on the side. Overall, looks pretty good. No more hairline scratches, just a shit ton of dust on it at the moment. A lot of dust, actually. Whew. And I did the headlight. It cleaned up pretty well. As you can see, we still got some compound here and there. I didn't bother wiping it off yet. That's a pretty good gouge right there in the headlight, but fucking headlight looks damn near new. So that's basically how you save, like, I don't know, I think these windshields cost like what, 80, 90 bucks new, not including shipping, because I had to buy one not too long ago. I had to buy one last year. And this will also work the same way. So say if your windshield's like really badly faded and it's like at a haze, you can do the same thing, only hit it with 800 grit sandpaper, wet sand it, and then hit it with 1000 grit, then from 1000 grit do like I don't know, maybe like 1200, and then hit the buffer over it, and it'll come up really clean. If even if your windshield gets some scratches in it, like I'm noticing here, there's one little scratch right here. Camera can't even pick it up, but there's a little scuff right here and scuff there. If I had sanded the windshield and did it, you wouldn't even know there was anything there, but it's pretty clean, I'd say. See, you can kind of see that scratch right there. Certain parts of the light, yeah, right there, boom. But it's not even noticeable. That's how you do her. That's how you do her. Pretty clean hood though, no cracks in this hood, surprising. Cause usually there'd be like a crack here, crack here. Sometimes there'll be a crack up here, crack up front, crack on the side, you know, the regular spots. But anyway, I'm gonna finish up this hood. I gotta take the tape off of it. A couple of other things I gotta do to it. Put the mirrors on, put the bags on, and then this hood is all done. Awesome. Alright, well, me and my dad just get done pulling the sled in. It doesn't look like a whole lot right now, but it's gonna stop. It's gonna start looking like a whole lot of nothing once I pull these belly pans and stuff off. So yeah, so this is a sled. We picked it up. I don't really sure what month it was. I think it was October. Yeah, I think it was October. We picked the sled up. Got it for 800 bucks. Needs a motor job. Needs a few other oddball stuff. Obviously the hood that is over there. It's fine. It works. But my dad kind of sort of likes the black hood better, and I don't blame him. Looks better than the green 2000 model, or actually that's an 01 hood. So it'll look better once it's all on. What else? I'm going to do a couple of other little oddball stuff here and there on it. Obviously the motor, if you're new to the channel, this is the motor we're going to be rebuilding within the next week or two. As you can see, let me get the towels and stuff out of there. I just didn't want to jam everything up, but as you can see, that's the bad piston. Basically what happened was the APV valve got stuck. I'm not sure if the servo motor caused it or what exactly caused it to happen. Might even been just overheated, lost the coolant, I don't know. But anyway, he gone down, popped his engine, or popped the top end, and we're going to rebuild it. Might even be, yeah. Yep. Alright, so yeah. Anyway, gonna rebuild the engine with the next couple of weeks, and you know, everything else on it looks pretty good. She's sitting on the tent for the past few days, actually for the past month I'd say, so she's a little bit dirty, but not a big deal, not a big deal. Basically gonna replace the belly pans because if you look right here, this belly pan was replaced at one time. It's supposed to be that gray color, and they replaced it with like an aftermarket or another Arctic Cat belly pan, and they didn't buy the heat shielding to go on the side here, and it melted a nice big hole on the unit there. So we're gonna go ahead and replace this belly pan and that belly pan because we have two used black ones we're gonna put on, and it should make the sled look pretty good once it's all done. I get going on the back here. We're going to do something with the tunnel. I think we're going to polish it up, clean it up a little bit, make it look a little better. Track on it, it's brand new. It's got the studs. It's only got like a one and a quarter ripsaw on it. Maybe not even 1 1/4, maybe like a 1 1/8. That rail there, both rails are brand new. Got the slips to show it. Here's this thing again. I think it's an 02. Oh, it's actually an 03. Is it? Yeah, 2003. Sorry. I thought this was an 02 for some reason. I beg my pardon. It's actually a 2003. But it's the EFI, which is pretty good. Twin Suzuki. So it should make a good little engine. And altogether, we're not going to be in the sled much. I'm thinking maybe, I'm not really sure. Maybe like, 500 bucks. So by the time we're done here, it'll be like 1,300 bucks for into it. so that's not too bad actually. Good sled. The reason why we bought this sled versus keeping my old ZL600, if you guys remember that sled, or the Sabercat. The Sabercat was one, like, my dad didn't want to pay friggin', I forget what I sold it for, I think it was like $1,600, so he didn't want to, I mean $2,600, so he didn't want to pay that, and he would have bought the ZL700, but it didn't have EFI or reverse off me. He wanted something with EFI, electric start, and reverse, just because he is getting old, and he'd rather turn the friggin' son of a bitch and it cranks over, and it's got the reverse, so he doesn't have to lift up anywhere, so he's all happy now, and he's even happy that he's even got friggin' mirrors and a high windshield, so he's all excited. So that's pretty good, works for him. Gotta set the suspension up a little better than what it is, because it's really soft right now, so we're gonna have to tighten that up. So anyway, I'm gonna do a couple of other oddball stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep rolling up, but we'll just take it from there.